Oh, who say does that?
There you go again.
Well, boy, these two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with Paul, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, here's Şengün. It's good.
I've seen CP do this a million times. No one is better at running the pick and roll.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. From the wing. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Houston. The pass to Şengün. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And he jams it with authority.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now here's Edwards. 17 points in his last outing. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Timberwolves keep it alive.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Warren.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Here's Şengün. And it's off from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
This is how relentless Green is. He is not bashful at attacking the defense inside and drawing the foul.
Both free throws good from Green.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Towns. To the middle. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man getting up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Outside Warren. Back to Şengün. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Turnaround Jay, good on the shot.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
Conley against Paul. Out to Edwards. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. And you look at Şengün, a great player, second in the league.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Carter in for Mike Conley. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Kennard on the wing. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Towns. Six to shoot. Passes it to Noel. Fires the 3. That shot missing. The Rockets go the other way with it. Outside Collins. Saric outside. Here's Joe. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Collins has got the ball here for Houston. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. How last month turned out for him. He's around 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
First team foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. Towns, a screen on Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here we go, one-on-one. Kennard on the wing. The 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 8. He kicks it to Carter. 52 seconds left to play here in the first.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
This is his first chance in the line tonight. Houston making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Houston leading by 7. The pass to Hachimura. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Carter. Anderson with the screen for Carter. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
And this is why we say block out. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
Hachimura, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
From deep three-point range, Collins grabs the miss. Here's Kennard. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's Houston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 9. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to Reid. Green against Edwards. To the left wing. Now here's McDaniel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Conley's shot is off. Paul looking around. To the inside. Şengün off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Edwards with it. Now Green defending. Edwards inside. Working on Green. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Rockets leading by 11. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. No good from Beasley. Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does, all due to his work ethic. Plays quick inside and makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years and this dude could be a standout.
Ball passes to Şengün. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there it is for him.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. For the Rockets, Saric comes in for Şengün. And Warren subbed in for Chris Paul. There's Green with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Gobert. Good. Nice job down low. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Warren. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Offline with his 3.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
Beasley finds Smith. Houston moving the ball around. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
Edwards against Green. Steps back. Pass to Anderson. Gobert with a screen for Anderson. Over Smith. Anderson can't get it to go.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Ball's knocked loose. Timberwolves trail by 12. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the half. Pass to Noel. Anderson, a screen on Beasley. No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Beasley. Passes it to Green. Here's the 3. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Minnesota calls timeout. Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Carter comes in for McDaniels. And here we go. Saric all alone. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Outside, Towns. The dish to Edwards. And Anderson has it in the corner. Lock at 6. Noel passes to Edwards. Drops in the tray. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Joe Good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Edwards can't hit. Here's Joe. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the...
These guys are leading their way up.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Rockets. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Houston, the post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Chris Paul is out there with Green, and it's Warren in at the small forward position. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's an 18-point game over Paul. And he overshot that one, missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Smith. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Şengün. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the pass to Conley. Now Towns, covered by Smith. Smith against Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Conley's shot is off.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
To the paint, it's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Conley leading the charge.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Warren, good. Warren's got his first basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Houston. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Conley, the pass to Reed. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Paul dishes to Smith. Stolen by Reed. From outside the arc. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Back to Şengün. Inside, Hall lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 21.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Edwards kicks to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Green.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Noel comes in for McDaniels, and it's Carter in for Mike Conley.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Noel. Launches a three. It's not going to go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Kennard on the wing. Passes it to Collins. And that one drops.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Timberwolves shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Carter, the pass to Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Kennard's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Rockets #1.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Kennard for three. That shot off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Anderson passes to Noel.
Clearly a foul.
For Minnesota, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And how about as a group? 80% on the season. One of their best attributes.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Rockets leading by 20. Here's Joe. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Kennard for three. Good on the triple. Kennard's got 8.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Lets it go with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Here's Joe. And here's Kennard. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Rockets ahead, delivering the blowout. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So it's the Timberwolves now. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Carter. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 2, so that's the Timberwolves 5. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Anderson, and it's Conley in for Carter. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And there's the pass to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
Smith, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart.
Smith kicks to Şengün. Here's Paul. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Conley the pass to Noel. Towns with it. Just 5 to shoot for 3. Minnesota working with the new shot clock. And here's Conley outside. Connects from three-point range.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Right side Warren. Back to Paul. Green inside the three-point line. Şengün no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Right side Green. From downtown. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Rockets. Minnesota calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Green.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Conley. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Houston moving it around. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Houston. Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to McDaniels. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Conley against Paul. Here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Possessing the touch from there. I like when Towns shows off that smooth mid-range game.
1:46 left in the fourth. From the corner, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Conley the pass to Gobert. Count it.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Houston.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Green.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. Noel comes in for McDaniels, and it's Carter in for Mike Conley. Gobert, he gets it in there.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Outside Edwards. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Edwards. On defense, the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Driving in. The Rockets with another miss. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Anderson against Kennard. Towns for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Al Beasley. Here's Joe. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.